Is Justin Thomas going airborne during a driver swing. So these next couple of shots are going to be really illustrative. It was for me, and I've been looking at this for a long time. So first you have to appreciate that his right foot, there's no way he can be bearing his body weight. So that's just like for show, basically. And his left foot is now airborne, and he is 18 inches before striking the ball. So I'm going to move it ahead one click, and it may fly by, so I'll replace if that happens. Let's see if I can do it. See that? That's what I meant. There we go. Okay. So you can see before his club head was here, about here. And now you can see his club head is basically grazing the ground. Do you see why these guys have to jump? I mean, he's been doing this since he's probably 12 years old, 13 years old, 14, whatever it was when he learned to do it. His brain taught him that because he was too close to the ball. So, because if he was flat on the ground, the driver head would be turfed. So otherwise, if he couldn't move like this, he would have to back up from the ball 3-6 inches. So even while he's airborne, we're going to look at a one click past. There you go. Look at that. Got it. So still airborne, and you can see the club head is still square to the target line, and the ball is flying. So this is a really good picture because look right here. You can see shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, basically one straight line from his shoulder down to the club. Every one of us can do that. I typically do that basically at impact, mostly. Most amateurs are fully extended long before impact. So I got allergies. This is going to be like 11 this week on the allergy Richter scale in Florida, so who knows how I'm going to be sounding then. Anyway, most amateurs, they spin their trunk first, and they have their arm straight line with the club about here, and then it's just one big like horrific body spin move that glances across the ball and hits a little slicey thing or a little weak little cut. A lot of people can't even drive it 100 yards. So if for us and able to be square at impact like Justin is here, we have to move back from the ball. How far do you need to be? A B, a C, a D, or an E? I work with E. I might be a D, but in my mind, I'm an E. So there are some pros right now who are just like a little bit wild. They don't really know how why they're not controlling it well. They got some swing flaw issues. Those guys, if they're short game and putting, so 100 yards and putting is great, or 150, whatever it is, they need to back up to B or C or D, or maybe even E. I mean, Nancy Lopez ultimately set up like this. Bryson DeChambeau did what you wouldn't know now because he's just Mr. Push-up guy. I know, not push-up. Gained 40 pounds, long driver. Mo Norman was like this. A handful of guys on the PGA Tour are not like this. They've backed up a little bit. So you may just need to back up if you're a borderline exceptional pro or an elite amateur that wants to be maybe an elite amateur. You just need to back up a little bit. So now I'm going to show you. The full speed deal and then show you slow-mo. So here's full speed. I just got to pause it there because that is so fast. Let's watch that again. It's like lightning. How does he do this? And then slow-mo. That is so fast. You can't even tell what he's doing with his feet. It's so fast. When slow-mo, you can see. When I pause it, even more. So hopefully you saw it. I'm going to back it up now and show you. So he's downswing. So top of the backswing. I've never seen a guy, he's already, look where his hands are and look at his right heel. It's already off the ground. Why is it up? Look at this. How high his right heel is. He's moving now. You can see he's moving it, the foot. Really no weight bearing there. And now airborne starts. Look at this. The dude's flying. You and I can't fly. What do we have to do? We have got to back up and most likely you'll back up and land on D or E.